Things do not change. We change.
In 1951, a group of parents who had a common interest in changing the world for their children with disabilities founded and chartered UCP of Pittsburgh to serve Allegheny County. That small diagnostic clinic that was once attached to Children's Hospital has grown into a major rehabilitation agency that offers a variety of services and programs to people with all sorts of disabilities that builds upon individual strengths and promotes inclusion into the community. Since inception, the agency may have grown, but the need for change is still there, as now the mission is on making a difference in the lives of all individuals with disabilities, as everyone works towards a community where each belongs.
When I think of UCP, change is the first word that comes to my mind. There's no question that UCP is changing the world, and there's no question that the world is beginning to change. But when we think about change, there are two things that are really critical. One is we need to change the architecture. We need to create a community that all people can participate in. But also, and probably more importantly with change, is we've got to change attitudes. And that only happens through relationships. UCP's agenda to change the world is to really begin to get people to rethink their perspectives and rethink what disability might mean to them. And as they do that, not just architectural barriers will be removed, but attitudinal barriers will change as well.
With over 12 different programs, each one offers its own unique way to help thousands of UCP participants find ways to fully participate in and contribute to the community. These programs focus on children, adults, and community services. UCP supports the lifelong process of personal growth and development of all of our participants in any of our programs, and UCP will grow along with our participants.
Through the many direct and indirect services that UCP offers, we are changing the world by helping people with disabilities across their lifespan learn skills, advocate, and feel empowered to be the person that they want to be. By participating in the community of their choice, UCP hopes to assist people build relationships that will help to make their definition of community inclusion a reality.
All people have a desire to be included and accepted for who they are. UCP's many services afford people with disabilities their basic civil rights and continue to educate the community about disability issues. UCP is committed to changing the world's perception of disability through a variety of methods. Through public policy and awareness, legal services, and a headquarters building that has been open to community groups, not just those groups who support individuals with disabilities, UCP leads by example.
The reality is the changes are coming. They must come. You must share in bringing them.
I am at United Cerebral Palsy. It's a day program for people with disabilities. It's wonderful. They have all kinds of life skills classes. My favorite class is art, because I always loved doing art, and now I am starting to sell my art. UCP is changing the world by allowing me explore my own dreams.
Recently, UCP of Pittsburgh found change at its doorstep as a decision was made to expand services to counties north of Allegheny County. Now individuals from Beaver, Butler, Crawford, Erie, Lawrence, Mercer, and Venango counties are being served through a program that is home and community based in order to allow individuals with disabilities to enjoy and make the most of living in their own homes in the community of their choice.
One way UCP of Pittsburgh is changing the world is by expanding our services into the northern counties up to Erie. By expanding our services, we're literally changing the lives of people with disabilities one by one. We're giving them more options for services and giving them the tools and opportunities to be able to live more independent lives.
UCP has benefited from the guidance and vision of a board of directors. They have seen the expansion of services, whether it is to other counties or within existing programs, is the key for UCP's future and a catalyst for change. This diverse group of board members represents a cross-section of Pittsburgh. They understand what needs to be done in order to drive forward solutions to help all individuals with disabilities to find their place in the community.
Creating programs and services centered around inclusion of all individuals, regardless of race, religion, political, health, or social status, is the most important way the UCP board can make a difference in the communities we live and work in. Inclusion is the founding principle of the UCP organization. So when organizations want to make a change in their community and in the world in general, all organizations, whether they be for-profit or non-profit, they must create a sense of belonging.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
UCP believes in order to work toward a community where each belongs, we need to open our own doors and services to the community we reside within. By developing new relationships with the community, we hope to find bridges to allow effective friends to grow between all types of people. Change is evident throughout all of our programs and services. Just one example of success is with our UCP Kids program. Children are the future, and UCP Kids believes that by creating opportunities for children with and without disabilities to come together, friendships develop, along with an understanding of acceptance, compassion, and tolerance for diversity.
Changing the world is a pretty tall order, and at UCP Kids, a lot of days we say we feel we're taking one step forward and two steps back. But I do feel like we're changing, at least this region, and we're doing that one person at a time. When we get a child involved in a recreation activity and help that recreation provider see that they can be successful in it and they can have a great experience in that recreation activity. When we're in the classroom helping a teacher see that she can build her classroom as a community and have the kids interacting with each other, kids with and without disabilities. And I feel that that's how we're changing this area, at least, one person at a time. And I think maybe just the rest of the world needs to catch up with us.
UCP's successes just allow the desire to create more change to flourish. UCP's connection to the community allows us to assist individuals from providing them residential services to helping a participant find a volunteer job, from providing information and referral to other agencies to providing a service to aid individuals in applying for financial assistance. It is the sum of all the parts that allows UCP to drive forward with the continuing mission of working towards a community where each belongs, while knowing that it is succeeding in providing change. We invite you to explore the change that UCP is providing, one person, one community at a time. Visit our website at www.ucppittsburgh.org and sign up for our e-newsletter and stay in touch with our progress.
They say that time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself.